This Thing of Ours is a series of documentaries that will explain a time period of history that is mired in much confusion. This Thing of Ours is not here to glorify this time period. This Thing of Ours is to bring some understanding to this time period. This time period affected a lot of people's lives negatively and positively. So this Thing of Ours is here to bring balance to the narrative that is out there about these type of stories, these types of people, and this lifestyle. This Thing of Ours is here to bring balance to the narrative from the people who really lived it and not the people who really watched it.
What prompted you to want to create This Thing of Ours?
Well, what prompted me to want to create This Thing of Ours was several reasons. I realized, when I got on the internet that there were a lot of misinformation regarding a lot of people that I knew personally. I saw that there was a lot of videos that were misrepresentations of personal friends of mine. And I also saw there were a lot of internet pages that really didn't represent my friends in the proper light. And one specific page had one of my friends next to his adversary. Both of them are passed now, but I felt that it was disrespect that, an Instagram page would put, two adversaries together, photo by photo. I felt it was disrespectful on both parts, to both families. So this is one of my primary reasons for creating This Thing of Ours, so that this story of, the 80s and the 90s, primarily the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, because we stand on the shoulders of the guys from the 70s. And it's here to bring the truth out, to bring some balance, to bring some balance about stories that were never supposed to be told. Because in this life of our lifestyle, these stories are not to be told. These stories are stories that are traded amongst the people who lived it and not the people who watched it. So, this Thing of Ours here is to bring some kind of understanding so that our children, our great-grandchildren will have the truth and not the facade.
What is the purpose of This Thing of Ours?
This Thing of Ours is here to explain some things that are unexplainable. To bring an academic, sociological, and psychological perspective to what has been nefarious moniker called street life. One of the things, to be able to sociologically diagnose something and psychologically diagnose something, you have to actually live it. You have to be culturally competent. What This Thing of Ours is here to do is to bring some understanding so that we won't repeat the cycle. Because, everyone that was caught up in the street lifestyle, we were all victims, we were all pawns in a much bigger game. So the thing about it is that, This Thing of Ours is here to make sure that, that our children don't repeat the cycle. We can learn from this history and not repeat it.
What would you like to see come from This Thing of Ours?
Unity. Peace, love, and unity. That's what I like to see come from This Thing of Ours. I would like This Thing of Ours to start to be the nucleus to us creating institutions. I would like This Thing of Ours to be the nucleus to us bringing peace, love, and harmony amongst our community and having a true understanding of what really happened in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s.